Right, got a couple of nice trout here that I caught this afternoon from Manningford Trout Fishery. I'm lucky I've got that place, I think it's 3 miles down the road from me. Yeah, one of these was £2.3, the other was £2.6. Couple of nice rainbows. Yeah, nothing massive, but it was an enjoyable afternoon. Now the first thing I do with these before I gut them and either just remove the heads or fillet them is to get all this horrible slime off, because I find I don't want to eat it, and it's a bit of a pig to deal with them and hold them still. And what I've found from advice from other anglers on various Facebook groups is cover them in salt. Give a good layer of it. Same on both sides. And I now leave that for maybe 10-15 minutes. Then I'll get them in a sink with some cold water and the backside of a clean scouring pad, and actually get most of the slime off. Once I've done that, we'll come back and I'll show you what I do for gutting and removing the heads. That's the trout now being sat for about 10 minutes with the salt on. I've then gone over both of them. Real good scrub with a brush, and they are a lot more easy to handle now because they're not slippery as a fish. Basically what I'm going to do with both of these, I'm going to gut them, take the head off, wrap them individually and put them in the freezer. Generally a lot of time when we cook them is we'll guts out, head off, stuff it with a bit of butter, some lemons, a bit of salt over it, stick it in the oven. If we decide to fillet it at a later date, then that's easy enough to do once it's defrosted. So basically the first thing you've got to do is obviously gut the fish. So we'll start with the wrong hand to try and show you on camera here, but start at the vent, make a cut through the middle of the fins, keep going right up to near the chin. So basically I've chopped it right up here, I've gone quite through deep enough here. There we go. That's your internals open. I mean, if you're squeamish, you can get, most trout fishers will do this for you, or you can trade it in for pre-filleted stuff. So let's just pull all the internals out. Find it a bit easier sometimes to hold and cut rather than trying to yank all of it. In the past I've used all this for bait for my crayfish traps, which has worked quite well, but I find, to be honest, just cat food looks better for that. So that's your guts out, you give them a quick rinse. You'll try and break this up with your finger, get all the blood out of here. So that's your gutted. Basically we just want to take the head off now. So it'll be a sharp knife, lift the fin up and just behind the gills, skin's kind of tough once you get through it. You want to cut sort of behind the gill towards the spine, so you can feel the spine when you hit it. And I'll come, hopefully you can see that. Cut through the belly flap, behind the fin. Switch to this side. See if you can see a bit better from this angle. So fin up. Once you've broken through, right through to there. As you can see, you've got a nice V pattern, so you don't. There's a bit of meat here you'd miss if you cut straight through. Then cut down. Through the head. That's your head off. And there's a bit more blood to rinse out. You scrape your nail down the inside of here. It helps get rid of the blood out from the tube that's in this part. The only other thing you want to do, you can either do it with a knife, or we have a pair of boning shears, is to cut this fin off and the gristly musty bit under here. So I can snip in that way. Just taking that much off. There's no hard bits left in there. Tiny bit there, actually. Same with this side. So snip in that way. There you go. One prepared trout. Let's say we'll put this in the oven, not a time. A couple of knobs of butter, load of lemon, maybe a bit of oil and salt over the top. Stick it in the oven for a while, and absolutely delicious.